Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You know, I have to say, you.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Will be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Trying to find room. It's Haynes. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Look at a pass here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Looking for a gap. It's White. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. And bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable third and short.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. They try to sneak it for the first.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on third and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
And the Nittany Lions are going to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's White. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
On third down, it's a handoff. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary here. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And Nittany Lions will look to convert here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it.
Good shit, fellas.
Get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Some hard running there through a tackle. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. I think they lost it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender is right there, and it brings brings up 4th down now.
Oh.
The Wolverines will have to kick it away.
The risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what would be the play call?
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what...
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Someone moved this a bit too early. It'll cost him 5 yards.
Fuck, man.
The head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Over the middle, it's Morgan. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the grab. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. What a catch! They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackle to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And the wideout goes in motion. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments? A deep shot to the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off. He can go. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And the interception taken to the house, a big 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First down. We're going to throw the football. With the catch, it's Norton. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Grab down the middle. It's open. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. The list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs. I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Gonna run it. It's White. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Takes up the first and still running. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The Wolverines are going to cash in this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he'll set up to throw. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Wolverines will line up here on 1st down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The back's got it. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's White. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Wideout's now clustered. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Hit just as he throws the ball. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And the Nittany Lions looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space and still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Norton. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses it.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Ball handed off. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just 1 more play.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. One problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Can he get there on the ground? And move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's running out of time here. Fires it to the wideout. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half.
Sorry, I got hit.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there.
Good game on shit tough out there.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the running play stopped on 1st down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice
he hit him where he was stuck.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
That was played in.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, and I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here comes the handoff. Tackled up near midfield.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down.
Damn, I mean, it failed.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
And Nittany Lions offense is on the move now. On 1st down, it's play action. Let's it fly to the wideout.
Damn.
Finds a man to the left.
You gotta get there, fellas.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, second down and goal. Looking to throw it again. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Pressure is coming. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot right down the middle. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Bringing pressure. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
And the big play to start the drive, but now 2 incompletions. They face a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout.
Oh, he broke on the shit.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. The 30. Inside the 20.
Got that shit back.
Penn State, a defensive score in this playoff game.
I picked 6. He got 15.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second,
You gotta get out that range, out that route.
The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Stewart. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a receiver. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off.
Man, fucking pass.
Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And here's the handoff.
Oh, shit. He got a crazy burst out of that.
First down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Getting set. Here's second down. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about. But the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's going to try to return the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Now the first play of this drive was set up at the 37. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss.
Man, ran right to that nigga.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. That's caught. It's Moore. Ball carrier tackled there. And the Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket, put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop there on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the returner is brought down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the catch is made off the carom there. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
It seems like they've been searching for something to go their way, and here it is. Tip ball up in the air. They come down with it. See if this can build some momentum for them.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First and goal, handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He's got room to run. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball for 31.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Norton. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Martin. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, one of the ways a quarterback does a good job of making sure all the receivers are alive and in play is you never lock in on one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, you survey the field, look at the coverage, and here he finally finds the right guy for a nice pickup.
Looks right for a quick completion. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw yet again. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Oh, man.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? He escapes the pocket. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
I like what the quarterback's thinking here, trying to make something happen, but he's got to be aware. It's the first play of the drive. To take a loss like that, well, you really set yourself back on trying to pick up a
I wouldn't expect him to come off of that like that, bro.
And their own 7 is now 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He gets loose. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, it's 2nd down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on 3rd down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick dart to the right. Got a man. Catch catch made. Big play. Huge play. Moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield. And this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
First and goal. And the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter. Trying to run it. It's Haynes. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
DT up and good. The lead is 4 in the final quarter. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needing a touchdown here late in the game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Norton. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Across the 40.
Damn, he got a burst. Crazy burst.
He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Penn State.
Who else got hurt?
Now here in the 4th.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Touch is crazy.
A 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Haynes. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark.
Damn, you got hurt.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. It comes down to this in this playoff.
Oh, going out of bounds too, bro.
Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for a late deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Back to throw again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He makes the grab.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? He hands it to the back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to first and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on second goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will tie it. Looks like we're headed for overtime. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there.
What, dude? What, dude?
First play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Norton. That'll be enough for a first down. Brought down at the 43.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
Man, I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Looking downfield near the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
But when a few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play, this guy has over 100 yards receiving, I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
And the quarterback keeps it here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Of course, I was looking more than that.
The offense comes up on 3rd and long. They'd love to convert, but they don't want to make a mistake. You've got to give your kicker a chance here. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime. And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds his man. It's Martin. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end.
Good shit, fellas.
Huge overtime interception. He steps out of bounds. A solid return. And
GG, my guy.
Set up his offense here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.